Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today in front of me I have the Physicians Formula Breakfast Club collection. The whole collection right here. I was honored to be invited to the launch of this collection here, and I've had this box sitting in my makeup room waiting for this video. So today we're going to go through the entire collection. I'm going to show you guys two looks using the eyeshadow palette that comes in here, and I'm going to just take you guys through the entire collection. But before we jump into today's review, make sure you guys do subscribe to my channel. It's free to do so, and you support me in the process, which supporting me supports me and my kids, and I really appreciate you guys showing up for me today. Now let's go ahead and get started with today's makeup review.
No, I'd rather be waking up with you, set up alone in your room, slept with the light on, waiting up for you. I don't wanna be.
I want to start off by saying that the makeup event for Physicians Formula was one of the funnest events I've ever been to. I don't really get invited to too many events, but when I do, I'm just grateful to be there. But this one by far was one of my favorites. It was like such a unique location. It was like an underground type of bar, like you wouldn't expect it. Okay, so the way you go in, there was like a vending machine, right? And you just see a vending machine, you don't think that's a freaking door. Well, you open up the vending machine and you go into this secret bar, and everything was just like, was it the 80s or the 90s? When did the Breakfast Club come out? Because I think it was the 80s, because I wasn't born yet. And they were playing all this like old school music. It was so much fun. I had a blast. But that was just a little backstory. I'll, added some clips so you guys can see how much fun I had. Let me show you guys the inside of this PR box. So they did give us this box for everybody that showed up. Oh my God, it's about to smack me in the head. We have the Volume 1 face palette and the Volume 2 face palette. We also have an eyeshadow palette right here, a mascara, and 3 lipsticks. So the difference between Volume 1 and Volume 2 is the shades. One of them is more for like a lighter complexion. The other one is for medium to deep skin tones. Honestly, I think that this just worked perfectly for me. I don't see it working for somebody with a deeper complexion than myself. I am pretty tan. You guys can see my skin color right over here. But yeah, I will show you guys the inside of these palettes. So let me just get them popped out. It has a highlighter right here, another highlighter right here. This one is like more of a champagne color. This one has like, see how pretty that looks? And then this highlighter, this one here is the champagne looking highlighter. Okay, and then you have 2 blushes, a bronzer with some shimmer in it. I think that bronzers with shimmer in it are perfect for summertime. And then you have a matte bronzer right over here. Again, this one was a little bit too light for my complexion, so I ended up using the face palette Volume 2, which is right in here. Again, very similar colors. This one is the same as the white one that I just swatched. It has like a reflective, different dual chrome type of color. This is more of a bronzy highlighter, which is perfect for medium to deep skin tones. The bronzers, I don't feel like they would I'm getting tongue-tied here because I'm freaking sweating. I can't turn on my freaking AC because it's so loud. But these 2 bronzers, I just don't see them working for somebody that has a deeper complexion than myself right here. And then we have the 2 blushes over here. We have a baked blush. It has shimmer in it. And then this one is a matte blush. But yeah, this is what the face palette Volume 2 looks like. I know you guys can see the sweat, like my hair's sticking to my body right now. And then we have the Breakfast Club Being Bad Feels Pretty Good eyeshadow palette. It contains 12 eyeshadows, and it's a combination of matte shimmers. And then there's like this one right here that's like a shimmer matte. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, it's a shimmer matte. I really wanted to do 2 looks using this palette. It wasn't intentional, but I can appreciate a makeup review that contains 2 looks or 3, 4. I want to get an idea of how to use an eyeshadow palette when I'm watching tutorials. So I figured it's like perfect for you guys to get an idea of what you guys can do with this palette. So yeah. stay tuned for a eyeshadow tutorial. This one is going to be one of the tutorials using this palette. We also have the Physicians Formula, the Breakfast Club Detention Mascara. This is what the wand here looks like. I will share with you guys my opinion in regards to that mascara. I did use it in the video as well. And then we have the Physicians Formula, the Princess Lipstick, containing 3 different colors. Here I am showing you guys the swatches of all 3 lipsticks. They are on the pink side, you know, so I feel like there's quite a bit of people that are not comfortable wearing like a pop of color on their lips. But honestly, I think you guys should step out of your comfort zones, and these colors right here are beautiful to do so. And they're also very affordable, so you can't go wrong. So now without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with trying all these products out, and I just want to show you guys a tutorial using them. I'm going to start off by using my Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Primer and put it to the back of my hand right here if it comes out. Am I out? No, I'm not out yet. Okay. Now I'm going to take my beauty sponge, dip into the eye primer. I'm probably going to apply it to both sides of my eyes right here. And by the way, this primer is shade number 2. It's one of my favorite eye primers for my eyeshadow application. It doesn't dry down super fast, so you guys will probably see it crease on this side because I'm going to be working on my right eye. Okay, let's get started. I'm excited to use this palette. This is the Breakfast Club Being Bad Feels Pretty Good eyeshadow palette. And I want to do, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling something wearable, but at the same time not too like easy, like, I don't know, I have this vision in my head, okay? I just haven't thought it fully through. All of my eyeshadow looks are never planned. I always mention it to you guys, but I feel like I get those questions often, like, how do you know what colors to use? And really, it just comes to me as I'm playing with an eyeshadow palette. So I just took off the sticker. It's my first time playing with it. I want to go into the color Sincerely Yours. This is a matte with some shimmer in it. It does kind of intimidate me because I already have my complexion products on my face. So we're just going to go in there very light-handed to avoid fallout. Hopefully that's the case. Hopefully that is the goal. So oh shoot, I am going to get some fallout. Okay, so let me just pack it on into this area right here. This was the wrong brush to use for this. So again, I'm just packing it on, and then I'm going to start to blend out the edges as best as I could and drag it out this way. I have a good feeling about this look. Hopefully I'm not speaking too soon, but I envision it. I'm starting to like visualize just by looking at this color. By looking at this color, I want to use an orangey tone next, so I'm going to just use the color that's right next to it, which is this one right here. Oh, actually, it does have names on the back. This one is called Sincerely Yours, The Breakfast Club. So for this one, I want to make sure I am using the correct brushes. Okay, so I'm going to use this fluffy brush right here. This is the Sigma E27 brush, and I'm going to dip into that. Oh my god, it does have quite a bit of kickback. I'm nervous now. Okay, so I'm just going to overlap this color on top of that purplish one that we just used. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush like this one, and I want to go a little bit lighter. I'm going to use this one right here. This one is called Detention. I spent a lot of time in detention back in the day. So with this color, I'm going to soften up the edges as much as I can because I don't want it to look too crazy in this area. I don't like when like eyeshadows just look unblended right there, you know? So I'm going to also soften out the outer edge out here as best as I can. Trust the process. And I'm going to also dip back into that purple shade just so we can deepen up this area a little bit more. I'm going to just keep dipping back and forth into these colors, same colors that I just used. Taking the fluffy brush and diffusing the outer edge like that. And then we need to go back into that orangey shade. That one right there. the not copper. And again, I'm gonna overlap right here, just so that it's like visible that that color is showing through. Back to the fluffy blending brush. I'm gonna dip back into detention, which is the lightest shade that I just used. And then I'm gonna take micellar water on a Q-tip, like so. We're gonna clean off the crease, like that. And I'm gonna take the clean side of the Q-tip and dry this off. I'm gonna take a flat brush and I'm gonna dip back into the eye primer and just apply it onto the lid space. And I do want a really defined crease. So let me get my other brush here, dip into the eye primer, and there we go. We have a guide. Stay under your guide. Okay, so now what we're going to be doing is I want to take this matte shade once again, the color Detention. We've already used it, but we're going to continue using it. And we're going to set that eye primer. That is looking magical already. I love it. Okay, now we are going to go back into this color. We're just going to be using the same exact colors that we have already been using. But this one, I'm going to take it against my lash line with a pencil brush. This one here is the Morphe M431 eyeshadow brush. I'm going to take it right here, like that, and then start to blend towards the middle of the eyelid. And I'm also going to kind of like wing it out just a little bit with the remainder of whatever I have on the brush already. Now, although that already looks pretty, I'm taking this color once again, taking Sigma, oh, this is Morphe M562 brush. And I'm gonna overlap that purple with the orangey color and also wing it out this way. Going back to this one, I'm gonna apply it to the lower lash line. Okay, so now taking the fluffy blending brush, I'm just making sure everything looks seamless. And that wraps it up for this eye look. I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same exact steps over to this side, and we'll be right back. We're back. I completed the other eye, popped on some eyelashes, and now we're going to try one of the lipsticks from this collection. This one is called The World is an Imperfect Place lipstick. Okay, that's a really long name for a lipstick. This one is definitely really pink. I am a fan of pink colors, so let's get this on and see how I like it. My lips are super dry. You can see all these freaking cracks. This is really, really pink. This is like Nicki Minaj pink from like 2000, I don't know what. But you know what? I actually like it. I honestly like this color a lot. Let me know what you guys think. I know it's probably not everybody's cup of tea. My best friend Gigi, she like is all against pink. I actually want to see her in this color. I think she'd look really pretty. I don't know, but I like it. Okay, so this is look number one, using the eyeshadow palette and then using one of the lipsticks from this collection. So let's go ahead and jump into our second look. We're still going to be using the Juvia's Place eye primer for this look. I'm going to go in and just apply it to both sides. For this look, we're going to be doing more of a smoky-ish eye. So we're going to go into the darkest shade from the palette, this dark brown right here. Is this the darkest? Yeah, it's one of the darkest. And I'm just going to begin to pack it onto the lid space. I'm using this type of brush so you guys can get a sense of what you guys can use at home. It's a flat, fluffy packing brush. This one does not have a name on it. I just know that I got this one from BOXYCHARM quite a few years ago. I'm also going to take this color underneath here. Okay, and then for the next color, I'm going to use this one again. I think this is a color that can be utilized a handful of times from this palette. So if you guys have a similar palette to this, dang, this one has quite a bit of kickback, this color. So I'm going to go on top of that brown that we just used. We're going to blend out the edges. These two are blending out so pretty together. I'm also going to put some at my lower lash line down here. And let's grab a big fluffy brush to really work out the edges. I have nothing on this brush, by the way. I'm just blending out the colors that we already have applied. And I think I'm going to take this color right here, and let's really make sure everything looks soft and pretty. I kind of feel like we need to pack on more of that brown shade onto the eye right here, especially in this outer corner. And let's go ahead and blend the edges. Okay, honestly, I think that looks really pretty, but I do want to add some shimmer, a little bit of gold on top of what we just did. So this one, for some reason, is really calling my name. This one is called 1984. I forget that these eyeshadows have names on them on the back of the palette, but yeah, this one is called 1984. Just when I dipped into this color right here, I did notice that it has quite a bit of kickback, and since it is a shimmer, we have to be very cautious with this. I do like to go in with a setting spray. I'm going to use the Professional Super Setter, and I'm going to spray my brush. And we are going to be overlapping this on top of that dark brown. I don't know how smoky this is going to look, but I really want to do that. We definitely have to add more spray because I am seeing it fall a little bit on my face. I already think that looks super pretty, but I want to utilize as many colors from this palette just to show you guys what they look like on the eyes. So I'm going to take this next shade. It's a purple one. It's a shimmer purple. And this one is called Flare Gun. I'm going to wipe off the same brush that I just used to apply that gold shade, and I'm going to dip into that color. And we are also going to be spraying that and applying it right next to that color that we just used, just like that. And you blend out the edges a little bit to break up those shimmers. And I really want to highlight the eyebrow bone right in here. So let's take a different brush, and I'm going to go in. I think I want to do like a goldish shade. Let's take this one because I haven't used this one yet. So with that shade, we're going to just apply it underneath the eyebrow. We're using a lot of shimmer for this eye look, and I am loving it. I am just experiencing it right underneath here. That completes this eye look. I'm going to go ahead and do this other eye off of camera, and then we're going to come back and play with the rest of the products that are a part of this collection. All right, so I just did my other eye off of camera, and we have a mascara in this collection. This here is the Physicians Formula Breakfast Club Detention Mascara. AC is so loud. I think I mentioned it in this video, or was it a previous video? I don't know, but my AC is extremely loud that I can't have it on while I'm filming, and I'm starting to sweat up in here, so if my makeup starts to look a little bit off, for the purpose of this video. So let me go ahead and apply some of this mascara. I can't say this is my favorite mascara with how little product applies onto my eyelashes. It's not building up fast enough, and I'm getting anxiety. Let me just do this off of camera because this is going to take a very long time because I have to do multiple coats. Like, I'm applying it and I feel like it's not building up so well. The way that I got this mascara to work, you guys know when you dip into your mascara, it has that product at the tip of the wand. Well, I just applied the product that's on the tip and applied it to the eyelashes, and that's how I got them to build up the way that they just did. I actually like this look without any eyelashes on, so I think that that's what I'm gonna do today. Keep it natural on the lashes without adding strip lashes. So that's a whole look right there. Let's go on to the next item that's inside of the collection. Let me grab the box. For my complexion, I'm going to be using the Volume 2 face palette because this just works for my complexion since I am a little bit more on the tan side. I'm going to be using this Rare Beauty powder brush. Again, this one's for Rare Beauty, and I'm going to use this to bronze the face using the Athlete. This one here is called the Athlete Bronzer. We're going to dip in there with this brush and begin to warm up the face. You definitely do see that difference right there. Do you guys see that? So when you are doing bronzer, you just want to add color to the face. It's nothing to, you don't use bronzer to emphasize those cheekbones or anything like that. You're just adding color to the face. And I like to add it to the perimeter of my face. I'm forgetting English right now because I am on a time crunch to finish up this eye look. So I have to go pick up my kids right now. So I'm just adding the bronzer all over. Right over here on my nose. Onto my neck. And now it's time for blush. I'm going to be using the color Rebel, and that is this color right here. And by the way, the brush that I'm using is from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill collection. This one is JH17. This is one of my favorite brushes for blush because it's round. You guys can see the shape of it is round and angled and just flat in that area, perfect for application. Now, although I do not like wearing highlighter because I have crow's feet, you guys can't see right now because I just applied my face makeup not too long ago, but throughout the day it starts to settle right in here. Like all of my fine lines are emphasized by wearing highlighters, so that's why I don't wear it. But for the purpose of this video, I just want to make sure that I'm giving this palette a full review of what it looks like and what it's going to look like on you guys. So I'm going to use the highlighter from this palette. This one is called the Basket Case, and again, this one is more for medium skin tones. It has darker shades in here, so this highlighter is perfect for medium to deep skin tones. It's more of a goldish color. We're going to connect it to that bronzy shade that we have at our eyebrow bone right there. Once we are done with everything, I'm going to just go ahead and go in with my Super Setter from Benefit and set my face. Okay, on my lips right now, I just got done applying a lip liner from Rare Beauty, and this one is in the color Kind Words. This collection doesn't come with lip liners, so I just had to apply this before going in with the lipstick that comes in this collection. This one here is in the color I Don't Like Mondays, and I really don't. And today's Tuesday. But I really wanted to use this color here. It's more of a nude color. That's at least what it looks like. We'll see what it looks like on the lips. It's a little bit more on the pale side. I kind of like how this looks with the lip liner that I chose. And that was my review of the Physicians Formula Breakfast Club collection. Let me know what your guys' favorite product was from this collection. I absolutely love the lipsticks. I am a pink lipstick person. I also really enjoyed the eyeshadow palette. I just feel like I have a lot of palettes that have similar eyeshadow colors in there. So like, I can't say it's my favorite, but I'm also not disappointed with the performance of it. If you guys don't have a palette that contains those type of colors, I definitely recommend this one. It's affordable and it just performed really well. If you guys clearly see my video, I created some really pretty looks using that palette. So I'm gonna leave you guys here. Give my video a thumbs up. It supports my channel. It bumps it up in the algorithm for more viewers to come to my channel. So I really appreciate the love and support. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so down below. It's free to do so. So just tap on that red button to subscribe. I hopefully catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
Have you shopped with me yet? Go ahead and take a look. I have so many eyelashes. Different styles to complement any occasion. I also sell eyelash glue. I have press-on nail sets that I hand paint with love myself. I sell press-on nail kits, which you can do your own DIY nails, or maybe you want to sell your own press-on nails. I have so much to offer on my website, so go ahead and visit www.soñadoraofficial.com.